Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Texas Lottery $10 Holiday Gold ticket. This is part of the November 2024 series of tickets that came out in Texas a couple of weeks ago. This one is a number match game, and there are a few multipliers you can find, 2x, 5x, 10x. And there are a couple bonus spots down here where if you can find matching prize amounts, you win that amount of money. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Texas Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.82, and it does look like you can win anywhere from $10 up to $250,000. Now, a couple of things, really the top of this prize structure catches my eye. I mean, the odds of winning $5,000 and $10,000 are insanely long. I mean, why do they have a $5,000 prize on a $10 ticket with odds of one in half a million? And why do they have a $10,000 prize at odds of 1 in a million? That makes no sense. It just shows how cheap the Texas Lottery is. So cheap. And then, I couldn't buy a ticket where the top prize for a $10 wager is $250,000 minus tax at odds of 1 in 1.2 million. I mean, if you're going to have a $250,000 prize, the odds need to be around 1 in 250,000. So the odds are 4 to 5 times longer than they should be for this top prize. So just, crazy cheapness from the top of this prize structure does stand out a lot. Now, we do need to mention taxes in Texas for any prize over $5,000. They're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view these top two prizes. So instead of what we see here on the screen, I'm going to view these as $7,600, and then the top prize as $190,000. And with those adjusted prize amounts, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 69 and 70%. I mean, this is crazy low. I mean, I'm always shocked by how bad the values are on these Texas tickets. I guess because I'm just expecting it to be more. Maybe, I don't know, or maybe hoping it's going to be more, but it always is just so surprising how cheap the Texas Lottery is. We look for a minimum of 70% payout on every ticket we review on the channel. That includes $1, $2, the cheap tickets. And the reason is because states can make plenty of money in the 70% range. So, I mean, for Texas to be putting out a $10 ticket at 69% payout just blows my mind how, just how little they care about their customers. They do not care about you at all if they're putting out $10 tickets at this low of a payout. The other thing we do need to mention about the 69% payout is that it does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are even going to see 69% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning the top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $100 prize level. And I gotta be clear, I would never waste my money on this game, and I would never recommend anybody spend their money on this. It's such a ripoff. But for those people who are playing, when they do win, they're gonna expect to see a prize somewhere between $10 and $100. There is a split there at the $100 prize level. It's basically 100% to zero. I mean, it's like a fraction of a percent of the $100 prizes that are going to fall in the bottom or in the top 1% of prizes. So virtually all of these $100 prizes fall here in the bottom of the prize structure where average folks are winning. Just a tiny number of these are going to join all the rest of these prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and you find out that only about 1 in every 382 tickets is going to have a top 1% prize on it, which means you are in $3,820 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that is significant if you are thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 61 and 62%. Now, this does exceed the minimum that we look for of 60% for the bottom 99% of prizes. So this is going to feel like a pretty average ticket, I think, to 99% of people who are losing on the game. It's really the top 1% of winners that are not getting what they deserve on this ticket. Now, here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in Texas $10 tickets. You can see the data point for Holiday Gold all the way over here on the right-hand side of the screen, and it just had a tiny bit of a boost in value from the previous $10 ticket, but still way too low. I mean, there's one ticket, two, three, so three tickets on this list that meet the 70% payout. And at the $10 price level, 70% is not enough. It's so low. And so, yeah, I mean, it, I just wouldn't buy a $10 ticket from Texas. The payout is just so low. They're such a ripoff. Now, if you are playing $10 tickets in Texas, first of all, sorry that the payout's so low. But up here in green, you see the best ticket in every column. So if you're playing for overall value, the $50, $100, or $500 tickets are the one of the few that meet that 70% minimum. If you're playing for odds, the limited edition Mega Lotteria and the original Mega Lotteria have the best odds. If you are a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, $50, $100, or $500 has the most money at the bottom of the prize structure for average folks. And then if you're more of a high roller and like to win a little bit more money, when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, I should have changed this number to green on Holiday Gold. So that would be kind of like our, in quotes, high roller type ticket in this $10 ticket category. And then we are keeping track of top prizes as well if you're interested in that. Now here on this page, we're ranking Texas $10 tickets based on overall value. 69.59 was good enough for 9th place on this list. So, you know, all of these Texas tickets are just junk $10 tickets. Like in my state, I would never touch a $10 ticket that had a 69 or a 70% payout. It's just way, way, way too low. Now here on this page, we're ranking based on the bottom 99% payout. 61.16 was only good enough for 13th place. So yeah, like I said, it's going to feel like a pretty average ticket, not great, but average for the people who are losing on it. Now here on this page, we get to compare $10 tickets across states. Top 35 tickets are here on the screen from the 6 states that we are looking at on the channel. And you can see Massachusetts takes up this whole left side of the screen, the 18 best tickets in the $10 ticket category. And that's important. I mean, Massachusetts, you can see regularly comes out with $10 tickets at 80% payout, which is good for a $10 ticket. But that sets the bar for all the other states. They got to compete with what Massachusetts is doing. And then the best $10 ticket that Massachusetts put out had 81% payout. And we have to ask the question, if Massachusetts can put out a $10 ticket at 81% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why in the world is Texas putting out $10 tickets at 69% payout? That's over 11.5 percentage points less, or not over, almost 11.5 percentage points less than what Massachusetts did on Monopoly Doubler here. And that 11.5% is a massive amount of money when you think about how many tickets go into just one scratch game. One scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $10 price tag, and that's $100 million wrapped up in just one of these scratch games. And 11.5% of $100 million, of course, is $11.5 million that the Massachusetts Lottery is putting into the hands of its players, that the Texas Lottery is basically stealing from its players every single time they put out a $10 ticket. It's criminal, and I hope that the Texas Lottery has to, I don't know, like make amends for how awful they treat their customers and how, just it ought to be illegal what they're doing, stealing money from people like that. I hate seeing scratchers get taken advantage of, but Texas is one of the worst states at doing that. Now here on this page are the top 36 friendliest tickets to the average player. So it has the most money in the bottom part of the prize structure for average folks. 61.16 was not good enough to make this list, but we do see some Texas tickets, sprinkled around this list. So Texas usually does have, a lot of value at the bottom of the prize structure for average folks. It's really the people who win those top 1% prizes are not getting what they deserve. Now here on this page, this is to give a little bit more context as to how low the payout is on this holiday gold ticket. $1 tickets in Massachusetts regularly come out at 69% payout. This ticket, So Much Money, has, close to a half a percentage point more value than what a $10 ticket has in Texas. That's crazy. Best $2 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia, had 75% payout. That's over 5 full percentage points more than what you're getting from a $10 ticket in Texas. Best $5 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia, had 77% payout. That's over 7 full percentage points more than what you're getting from a $10 ticket in Texas. All of this is completely backwards. You should never have cheaper tickets that have higher payouts than more expensive tickets, even if it is from another state. So the Texas Lottery ought to be ashamed of how they're treating their customers. They ought to be embarrassed about how low the payout is on these tickets, and they ought to be apologetic. And I hope they get sued sometime, and they have to pay their citizens back for all the money that they've stolen over all these years making these trash tickets. Now here on this page are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. I see 0 Texas tickets on this list, which is a shame. That even the $50 and $100 tickets from Texas can't make the top 36 list. We're only looking at 6 states, so Texas should have some tickets on here. And then here on this page are the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. So this is friendliness to the average player. Here there are quite a few Texas tickets, but again, you got to have value at the top of the prize structure too, which is where Texas is lacking. But that's about it for the Texas Lottery $10 holiday gold ticket. Again, like, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy any $10 tickets in Texas. So payouts just way too low. And the Texas Lottery just seems like all they care about is scamming their customers and stealing as much money as they can. So if I were really interested in buying $10 tickets, what I would do is I would find a scratcher from Massachusetts that I like and trust on social media and go in on Massachusetts $10 tickets, because you're going to get way more bang for your buck doing that than you will with these Texas tickets. So that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.